Anyways, guys, something big did happen over the weekend. We're not talking about the FA Cup final here, Ollie. We're talking about Vardy.
No, it's not the song.
The way we like it.
Every song.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm really glad I got my 200th goal.
That's it.
And I like how
I ended it at the King Power.
I like how I got 200 goals and exactly 500 appearances. It's just balanced the books. I won't play the last game. Yeah. I'll settle on 500 games. 200 goals.
It's
I do quite like how he's been like, just can't be bothered to play against Bournemouth. I'll just finish there, guys. Enjoy it.
They wanted to end his career at the King Power.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Greatest Leicester City footballer of all time.
Possibly. That's still less so easy.
No, probably not.
Enjoyed that a lot.
Not Lineker. No, I'd probably say Vardy's up there.
It's got to be Vardy, isn't it?
Top 3, I'd imagine. It's the final Super 6 round of the season. That means it's your last chance to win the 250k jackpot until next season. This week's Super 6 round is open and you can make your selections over on the app. While you're there, don't forget to join our mini league using the code PTCH24, where we also give away a £100 classic football shirt voucher. So head over to the Super 6 app for your free chance at the jackpot. Click the link in the description and sign up now. You're not asking an actual.
What do you think James does? Does he stay in the Prem or does he go to Wrexham?
Rex, got to be Wrexham.
I said
Wrexham written all over it.
He won't play against a team against Leicester, I don't think. He won't play against a rival. I think he said that.
That's a good point.
So he won't go Championship?
I don't think so.
Or he could go in the Prem?
Or he goes to Wrexham and just taps out of the 2 games.
Yeah, like he did against Bournemouth. I'm not playing against Leicester.
That's not going to happen.
MLS is a good shout as well.
I think it'll be MLS. His missus will like that as well, won't she?
There's no way he's going Saudi.
He should go into Miami and just play with Messi.
He won't go Saudi. I can't see him in. He can't drink.
Yeah, what's the point in him going?
Yeah.
He's not going to have any tequila.
Can you imagine
Messi and Vardy?
Suarez and Messi and Jordi Alba?
I mean, I don't know why we talk about Vardy like he's some scrub.
Yeah. But from non-league to like Premier League icon status.
No,
and then going
goes to break the US.
That's quite cool.
Are they doing his film at some point? I suppose that's been in
I think they spoke about doing it.
What, like an actual, like a Robbie Williams kind of biopic? Oh my god. They need an actor for Vardy.
And they just have a potato smiley playing the entire film.
I will say, like, it does make me feel like Vardy makes me feel like
orgasming.
It's possible. As
still.
a fan,
now
team
still,
similar to Leicester's size, it's like I do love his story because it's like that could happen.
I thought you were talking about how.
So you're telling me there's a chance
that you win the league, or you can go Premier League in a few years. That you physically. Will
no, he's talking about himself.
You are talking about
from a personal standpoint.
No, what about he's not about him making it as a footballer. He's not about talking about you.
Talking about you.
Tom Garratt playing for England.
Not the chance to make it in the Premier.
I can still make it. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, on my Thursday night five-a-side team, there might be scats.
Hey Tom, if Jamie Vardy can do it, you can do it. Dream big. Reach for the stars. Mate, he's become the 14th all-time Premier League top goal scorer with 145 goals. That's straight out the dome, that is.
Considering he didn't play in the Premier League till he was, 27?
It is insane.
Yeah. He's my age.
He's a bit like Ian Wright, isn't he?
Yeah. Well,
Ian Wright
died a bit earlier. But I'm 27 now, and that's when he joined the Prem.
You're not 27.
You're 28.
I'm 29, actually.
What the fuck just happened?
Don't let the fact they went a good story, mate.
Yeah, the COVID years don't count. I get it.
No, COVID years don't count.
27.2.
Yeah. But it does lead me on to a question.
Whoa.
Football. He's... The rest of his
I thought he prepared a segment there. It's just like, this is
I think the question Theo was going to ask is Jamie Vardy the greatest signing of all time?
I think he's definitely up there. Greatest Premier League signing we're doing. So we've got the top 10 greatest Premier League signings of all time.
Okay,
let's do it.
Have you got this list?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool beans.
You go first then, Theo.
You go first, Theo.
Oh my God, that is an honour.
You're going to say it anyway. You always go, I'll go first, guys.
Yeah, true. At 10, what are you laughing about?
Nothing.
Have you seen my list?
Yeah.
What's wrong with my list?
Shit. Go on, just read your list.
Go, come on, bro.
What do you mean?
Just read your list.
10, I got Vidic. £9.5 million.
Good shout.
Yeah.
An all-timer, really. At 9, I got N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
5.6 million.
That's quite low.
Way too low.
That is quite low.
The problem with Kante is...
He then went...
which signing are you on about?
I'm talking about when Leicester signed him for 4.5 million.
Way too low. You have to think about...
Is that how much they paid?
Yeah,
It's not as cheap as you think. 4.5 million
No,
quid,
but you have to think like...
He had one season, there were two seasons.
No, but it's more about... No, but they sell them on for huge profit. But also you have to think more in terms of... Obviously, Vidic, but they're signing for like Man United or they're signing for big teams.
There's two signings they did. Leicester are better than them, so you have to look like. Let me do my list. 8. I got Roy Keane, 7.7 million pounds.
That's low, man.
I know.
Also, that wasn't. That obviously sounds like nothing now, but at the time, I've kind of tried to rule them out a bit.
But then he's gone on and been the most successful.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be Terry, but I can't remember.
7. No, I think it is Keane.
I'm not sure.
I think Keane's got the most Premier League
6
captain medal.
Captains, but he's got like 9 or 10 in general. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
he's got a lot.
Pretty beast mode. 7. I got Ronaldo, 17 million quid. Expensive,
that's low.
Expensive, but he won a Ballon d'Or and he went on to be arguably one of the best players of all time. 6. Vieira, 4.8 million pounds for Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, but you're talking like 4.8 million pounds wasn't a lot of money.
4.8 in
that's like Ronaldo, like 70 million for a kid.
Mega.
It was.
Well, Rio Ferdinand only like 5 years later went for like 40 million.
I reckon with inflation, that was probably 40 million.
Yeah, that's...
But anyway, it's still...
all interpreted differently.
5, this is the one which blew my mind. I forgot how cheap he was. Riyad Mahrez to Leicester.
500 grand, wasn't it?
450k.
But again, he only spent like a season, 2 seasons or something.
He'll win them the league.
I think selling them for big profit as well.
He's one of the best players.
Also, I don't think they signed him in the Premier League.
He was signed in the Championship.
But he played in the Premier League. Phil played in the Premier League.
No, that doesn't count. That does not count. It's not Premier League signing.
Was that same with Kante then?
No, Kante was signed.
No, he signed Prem.
Yeah.
What about James?
Yeah, Vardy was signing the Championship as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So why are we doing a whole segment about this? Bringing up Jamie Vardy.
No, don't you start blaming the Prem. Everyone else has done it right. Everyone else has done it right.
They got signed in the Prem, man. Just let it be.
No, you have had a whole.
Okay, well, 4 I can't have either.
What?
I think he was signed in Division 1. Who? Cantona, 1.6 million. 1992.
No, that's fine.
Prem.
92 was Prem. Okay, 1.6 million for Cantona.
He won the final Division 1 title with Leeds.
That's really cool, you know that. 3, I got Jamie Vardy.
Well, he's signed the Championship.
Theo.
Good.
What a stink.
Are you sure about this?
Yes!
Yeah, 12-13 he signed when they won the Championship the year
100%.
Yeah.
2, I got Frank Lampard, West Ham to Chelsea.
Yes, I think that's a great signing.
A number 1, Thierry Henry, 14.5 million quid.
2 of his list doesn't count.
Other than that, it's pretty beast age.
Fucking idiot.
I understand why you said a few of them are too low now.
Yeah. Well,
was Mahrez not the first season in the Prem?
No, it was,
I'm pretty sure he was.
No,
it
I
was
looked up.
Championship.
Literally.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought that was the season they went up. No?
Nah, I remember him playing in the Championship.
Damn. All right. Well, one of mine's void. Okay, I'll do mine.
Ball knowledge from that side of the table.
God, imagine not knowing that.
Theo's trying to research. Theo, you were on, mate.
To preface, people have just done like value for money, right?
I've
done value for money.
Okay.
Value for money, expectation versus reality.
You know Mahrez, he actually thought Leicester were a rugby club. So he was like, yeah.
Damn, I thought it was the year after. All right, fair enough. Well, I've got to scrap Mahrez and put someone else in, I suppose. But 10, I have Kante to Leicester. Yeah, quite self-explanatory. Company to Man City, 7.7 million. He's this low for me because obviously he's quite expensive compared to the rest of the group. Kevin De Bruyne to Man City, 76 mil. But when you consider what he's actually done at the club,
I've just not included anyone like that because I'm like they paid superstar money and they got a superstar.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's poor.
But each their own.
It's like you could put Van Dijk in there.
I
was 80 million quid.
You got what you paid.
Like, come on now.
2 of yours were signed in the Championship.
Yeah, but at least I had the right vibe about me. That's true.
you just pick.
He's bought an £80 million Kevin De Bruyne in his list.
Yeah, when you consider what he's done though.
I know, but you'd kind of expect that for that money, kind of.
But also at the same time, you could drop £100 million.
I don't mind.
At the same time, you could drop £100 million on Anthony.
It's still a great signing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, they spent 100 on Grealish, and the difference is.
But yeah, okay, fair enough.
Void number 7, Mahrez to Leicester. Got the wrong year, 500 grand. I'd probably put Vieira in here because he's not actually in my list at the moment. I've got 6, Ronaldo to United, 17 mil. 5 Hazard to Chelsea, £31 million. I don't know why.
It's a lot of money though.
Yeah, but when you think about,
but you're arguing the same. You're arguing that we're both arguing the same with like KDB's a lot of money, even more money.
Yeah, but
30 million.
30 mil for
crazy.
Hazard.
What was that? Was that like 2011?
2011.
Rooney was signed for 30 million in 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's not crazy money.
It's not
for
crazy.
Hazard.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
For that time,
Yeah.
that's similar money to now.
Number 4, Aguero, Man City, 36 mil. 3 Lampard to Chelsea, 11 mil. I don't know if
How have I got 14 and a half? You got 11.
Who?
Lampard was
Lampard to
11,
Chelsea.
11 mil.
14.4.
It wasn't?
I think he was 11.
11 mil.
Which
I actually check Euros.
He's 11
Yeah,
or
I mean,
12.
It's around the
potato,
same,
potato.
The person you just mentioned, I think for his career alone, obviously it was a lot of money back in the day, but like what he did for the club, Rooney to United,
Euros.
33 mil, and then best transfer in my opinion of all time is Henry to Arsenal, 14.5. So I have 9 players.
I think we've all got similar players.
Good.
Remember when Henri went to Barcelona?
Still
for
waiting for the
16
top
million?
10.
He signed in the
Really?
Prem.
Oh,
We're getting closer to 10 at least.
But he won Champions League at Barcelona.
I know,
16 million quid.
Who's
He
that?
was in the
Sorry?
last year of his contract, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah. But still, that what banging deal they got there.
All right, number 10, I've got Vidic.
Yeah, nice.
I don't really rate him that highly, but he was unbelievable for the money. 9th, I've got Salah.
I'm quite surprised neither of you had
Salah's
Salah.
expensive.
He wasn't that expensive.
Mate, we signed
million?
Benteke for like the same amount that same summer.
Yeah, like, you look at
It's close. Who did
value
more?
for money. Salah's like one of the best Prem wingers of all time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
breaking all records, and he's like 40 odd million. That's
I'd have Mahrez
fucking
over him,
cheap.
mate.
That's really cheap. 8th, I got Hazard. 7th, Kante to Leicester because he just won them the league, I think. 6th, I got Lampard. 5th,
That's low.
yeah.
That is low, Tom.
Mate, he's fucking.
I know,
He's
I
pretty
know.
much the greatest player of the club's history.
I know. I could.
You don't agree with that,
No,
do
he
you?
could. My
He could be
top
6 or 2.
My top 6 is interchangeable, to be honest. But
Oh, that's
just-
okay, yeah. Fine, yes. My entire 10 is interchangeable.
No, I mean,
other players.
I
With
mean,
other players.
I mean, I wouldn't argue you saying it's in the wrong place. 5th, I got Rooney. 4th, Ronaldo. 3rd, Keane. 2nd, Cantona. 1, Henry. I think Cantona should be higher, man. Like he transformed, man. You know.
I got him
No
4.
Aguero.
I've got such an edgy list. I'm quite worried about this.
I got Cantona.
Wait, I've got 9 and he's got 8,
really
mate,
scared.
so
I don't want to see him.
There are a lot of names that have been said that I've not got in
It was
here.
1 minute, yeah.
He had his collar up and everything.
Yeah, he did.
I think you might have gone a different route, but
I've gone real like value for money.
Got Munoz.
And yeah, I have got Palace player.
Dean Henderson.
obviously. Number 10, Wilfried Zaha, 3 million to Palace. He's our best ever player.
That's actually not bad. That's not, I'm not even...
back from United.
Yeah, back from United. Number 9, I've got Suarez to Liverpool for 23 mil.
Ooh.
Because I think he was quality and then they sold him for like
yeah.
80 odd, whatever.
Have you got good...
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of profit.
Coutinho as well.
I didn't realise how
well,
long-
Coutinho is
I
coming
didn't
up on my
actually
list.
realise how long he'd been at Liverpool.
I know we
was like, was it 3 years?
3 or 4 years?
Yeah. 3.5
I thought he'd
years.
been there like a year and a half.
3.5 seasons.
Yeah.
I remember him signing in the January. Then I felt like he just went the next year.
You know what, Tom? That's kind of beast mode from you admitting when you're wrong and saying sorry just like that.
He
I'm glad we can move on.
Well done, apologising. Well done.
I'm glad we can. You did
You've
say sorry a
grown.
couple weeks ago about that, actually. So glad we moved on.
You've grown.
Yeah.
Number
City's
8,
grown.
I've got Azpilicueta for 6.5 million to Chelsea.
Wow,
Really
yeah.
good shout.
Number 7, Vidic. Number 6, I've got Andy Robertson from Hull to
Yeah,
Liverpool.
really good shout.
8 mil.
Most
and
assists ever in the Premier
He's
League.
probably the second best Prem left back ever.
Yeah,
Would that
No,
be
I
fair
don't
to say?
disagree with that. That's unbelievable
Great
for me.
shout.
That's some ball knowledge there. Palace corner.
Thanks, mate. Number 5, I've got Company. Number 4, I've got Salah. Number 3, I've got... Wait, have I done too many... Have I got enough?
Don't worry about it.
We didn't do enough.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, no.
They can have one of yours.
Yeah.
Theo can have 2.
Sorry, five Company, 4 Salah, 3 Coutinho. I'm amazed no one said Coutinho. It was 11 mil.
Oh, you're just talking in terms of like sheer
But also,
profit
like, he
selling.
went there, he was amazing
Yeah, he
for reviews,
was,
and then
yeah.
they sold him for 140 million
I know.
and basically
Yeah, but
funded.
that's-
Yeah, but you're talking from a business standpoint.
Yeah,
it's
but
not a good
he's
signing.
He's not
Is
the
he the-
second best signing in Premier history.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
he the
but
third
like
best signing in
11.
Premier League
I just
history?
think
It is a
I love
great
a
signing.
pull. That was a
Is it?
crazy
What did he
pull
win?
from Liverpool. That
A lot of
What did
profit.
Coutinho win?
He funded
probably one goal
the
this season.
The hearts,
future
the,
transfers.
The hearts, the fans.
Yeah.
You're talking Cantona winning and won multiple league titles for Man United.
Yeah, but I hate
for
Harry
a
Kane.
I
million
could have done
pounds.
that at Man United.
Huh?
I could have done that at Man United.
Well, I think you can say that about Liverpool.
Guy in the
like-
corner's
X
talking
for
again.
down.
2 Kante and 1 Henry.
Cool beans, man.
Yeah, I don't. I think Coutinho's a mad one, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's that mad.
I think it's got to be top 10 at least.
why? Just because he got sold
At
for
least,
low.
but I think 2.
But also like 11 mil like even ignoring the sale price, like 11 million for a player of that quality.
Yeah, it's good.
Is crazy.
Good money.
I know,
Crazy
but
value.
You're talking.
He
just
didn't
in terms
win
of
anything.
purely
How much?
flipping
Yeah,
it,
how much did West Ham sign Payet for?
Again,
good
they
question.
didn't do anything with it. Like it's great that he was a good signing, but these players need to deliver something for the money, surely.
It delivered the future of the club.
Exactly. That is well said.
Yeah, you've done, mate. Have you done a list?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liverpool
and I
would've
just
gone
want
bust
us to have.
Alan
He
Shearer's
saves
in
Liverpool.
this fucking list.
No, before you shout at me, I just want us
guy
to
in the
pick up on
corner's
what Tom
talking
just
again.
said. How can we pick up what Tom just said? It's one thing, Simon Club, you actually have to deliver something for the club, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay? We all keep
And
that in
Shearer
mind.
won nothing.
No,
Shearer won fuck all.
Dan
it's not
Burn is in
Shearer.
here. Dan Burn is
10 Dan
100%.
Burn.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everyone laughed at that transfer.
Oh, fuck off.
Everyone laughed at that transfer. Theo predicted it.
You're welcome, by the way.
thank you.
You're welcome.
He's came in, won the League Cup, helped us in the Champions League,
Oh,
got
God,
England.
won the league. Can you
Ended a
stop
70
talking about that?
Ended a
Like you
70-year
won the World Cup.
Ended a 70-year trophy
On his own, yeah.
drought.
Yeah,
has
no.
now went to play for England in his time at Newcastle when a defender was wrote off. A smart bit of business.
You can tell you've never won anything the way you bring the League Cup up every 2 minutes.
It's relevant.
Do you think Dan Burn's a better signing than Vidic?
Yes.
They cost the same. They cost the same.
Dan Burn has done more for Newcastle.
Vidic cost the same 20 years ago. Won 2 Premier League Player of the Year.
For Man United.
Won
For Man
about
United.
4 or 5 league titles. Won a Champions League.
But on
For Man United.
But aren't Newcastle the new Man United in your opinion?
Because of Dan Burn. Because of Dan Burn. He literally has
I thought
scored.
it's because of Callum Wilson and Isaac.
Huh?
You heard him.
Callum Wilson, Isa. No,
Yeah,
Dan Burn is a more shrewd bit of business. Dan Burn's a more shrewd bit of business that
Wait, hang on,
everyone
who-
sort of
it
laughed
was
at. Thought he'd
shrewd,
be a
you're right,
journeyman.
yeah,
He's
I
been a
agree.
staple in our team.
What single player is, if you had to name one player from this season who's responsible for getting you a League Cup and finishing top 4, who is it?
Dan Burns is definitely in there. He literally
no,
scored.
no.
What do you mean? He scored in the fucking final. What are you talking about? Of course he did. And also, Isaac cost upwards of 60 million
Yeah, we know
quid.
that
It's a
part.
bit different to Dan Burn coming in and written off defender. He's now, because of how well he's
Do you
played,
reckon he's a
playing
better
for
signing
England.
than Sol Campbell on a free?
If you can fuck off. 9th Anelka.
For what team?
For Arsenal.
How many?
For Arsenal. To Arsenal.
To West Brom.
To Arsenal.
Bolton.
Next, Anelka.
Sorry,
You pick which one.
Anelka. Great player to Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Great
He's there
player.
for a season.
You didn't watch him back. You've never watched him play for Arsenal.
I did research. I've got spare time to watch this player.
Do you even know he played for
There's
Arsenal?
not a single moment you've watched.
Games played.
Tell me I haven't watched Anelka
You're
one more time.
shameless, mate.
You're begging
He's there for
clicks
2
here.
seasons, sorry, not a season.
You're begging clicks here.
I'm actually not. 8th Aspilicueta. I'm annoyed you
He's got
stole
double
that
the
one.
amount of games for Chelsea
Great
than
shout.
for Arsenal.
Lewis, weren't you one when you?
8th Aspilicueta, like I said, he's got that as well.
Yeah.
Long servant to the player.
Is this a serious list?
Yes, 8th Aspilicueta. He said Aspilicueta.
No,
You're
no,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
great shout. And then I say, you're like, is this a serious list?
I'm not on about Aspilicueta. I'm on
Yes,
about
it's
Dan
serious.
Burn and Anelka.
I understand there's
10th and 9th best Premier League signings ever.
I
Chelsea,
understand.
Bolton, City, Liverpool,
Ever.
Arsenal, 5 Premier League teams.
Dan Burn.
This could be anything.
Bolton and Bolton.
That's part of the 5.
Dan Burn will go down
just
4
It was
for.
It was perfect.
We were in the Premier League.
6 Premier League sides.
He didn't play for us in the Championship, did he?
You never know, mate.
And then he got sacked.
I'd say, right, can I just make
For a
a...
racist salute.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, against West Ham.
About this, so like with the Dan Burn thing, just to
Can you
say
just
silly
get
thing.
on
No, I
with
just
it?
want to. Actually, there's one thing signing a player who's world renowned to be good, and
Yeah.
you're a big club, and you just get them first.
Yeah.
It's another thing to be clever and manage to get a player as a lower down team, and you get them
Like
in for
Vidic.
cheap, and they deliver
Like PSG,
instantly.
by the way.
Like Vidic.
PSG, that
Well,
low down.
he's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
like
ball
that small team PSG that the
Yeah,
Arsenal
he's going
signed
to
Anelka
Man
from.
United. Dan Burns came in on like no money. No one ever would
He
have
was one of
thought of
Brighton's
that. He
best
was laughed
defenders.
at.
When
Theo
did
was
they
literally
finish?
laughed
Did
at
they
for
finish
suggesting
Yeah, he
that
was.
signing, and he's
He
been
was.
so impactful. He's now
He's
playing
having
for
it
England
fine,
at like
like 2
33.
What are you acting like? You signed Dan Burn from fucking Maidenhead? He was playing for
I'm saying,
Brighton.
written off.
He was one
That
of their best
transfer was
team
laughed
players.
at.
Weren't they
That
like
transfer was
similar
laughed at.
positions in the table?
Like literally, when he suggested it, he got rinsed for such a silly suggestion.
I think he
21,
wasn't
22.
rinsed. He
Oh,
was
he only played
rinsed the
16
fact
games that
he
season,
named a 30-odd-year-old to come and transfer form.
Exactly, and that's why he's such a good signing.
Why is Garratt
He won us a League Cup.
on your list? We
He's
signed
came
him
in
on
and
a
won the
free.
League Cup.
So he's 33.
He's on
Fuck
his
him.
list. He's number 7.
Anyways, we have Vieira in 7th. 6th. This is a good one. Seamus Coleman.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah,
60
yeah, I'll
grand.
give you that.
Yeah,
60
yeah,
grand
that's
for
good.
15
I'll
years.
give
That's
you that.
pretty
That is
decent.
very good.
That's a great sign. I definitely top 5 for sure. of anyone. That should be top 5 of anyone.
How's he in your list?
He's not in your list.
We should all have him in our list.
Put him 6.
I'm saying we should all have
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely top 5.
We should all
Number 6 is Seamus Coleman.
No, I'm saying we should all have him in our list, top 5. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you picked championship signing, so
Yeah, but I would put Vardy Coleman in. Vardy out, Coleman in.
Oh, go on, carry on.
Keane, 5th.
Who?
Roy Keane.
Oh, I don't know why I thought
Keane for Everton.
Michael Keane.
Michael Keane.
4th. This so goes against some of my argument.
You can't preface everything.
Goes against some of my argument about money, but Van Dijk only because that was like that was
£80 million defender.
I know, but I remember at the time it was kind of scrutinised. Like you
No,
spent
it wasn't.
80
Everyone wanted him. Everyone wanted him.
I guess
and, he's delivered. It's very hard to also deliver on 80 million price
Look,
tag.
it's
Yeah.
not. It's
Happy with Pogba, I
it's
agree.
not a crazy.
No,
it's not
hang on a
crazy.
second. No, it is
but-
crazy. It's 80 million for a centre back.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
Was he the most expensive defender
It was
ever?
it's
all
very
time,
crazy.
Yeah, until Guardiola turned up, I think.
I don't. Look, it's
The world's most expensive defender of all time went on to be one of the
still
best
the-
defenders of all time.
But he still
You
is.
can't deny that it's still a great.
How much did Maguire go for?
That's
80
true.
million. yeah.
Maguire went for 80 million. He's
He's not in the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this
That's
is
his
what I'm
point.
saying though. Van
Yeah.
Dijk has matched this for this price
Yeah,
tag
I
and we
agree.
lived
We
up to
all
it consistently.
Lewis thought about
Lewis,
him.
it's
We all thought about him.
Good.
Yeah,
chat.
I'm
Yeah,
mixed mode.
third.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you had 2 players who won the championship.
Great signings. They're great signings.
Scrutinising other lists.
They're great signings.
They're not Premier League signings.
Good boy.
3rd, Kante. 2nd, Eric Cantona. 1st, Cristiano Ronaldo.
To no
one
one.
really. You fucking hate him, mate.
You are unbelievably.
Why would you not have Thierry
Well,
Henry?
I admit, when you were saying some names, I was like, shit, I probably should have thought more about my list in some areas.
No Lampard either.
I didn't have Lampard. I can't slate for that.
Dan Burn is a better signing than Thierry Henry.
And Frank Lampard.
By the way, in terms of context,
No, it's not.
No,
it's
there's
not.
no
Frank
context.
Lampard is the
Right.
all-time
everyone knew
goal
Henry was
scorer
going to be
record.
class.
Is Dan Burn a better signing than Sergio Aguero?
Yes. Yes.
Is he better than Eden Hazard?
Yes. Well, in perspective, yes.
Is he a better defensive signing than Vincent Kompany?
Guys, you have to understand. This player's came in, right?
No, we've heard the
30,
spiel.
and he has won us a
Yeah,
cup.
yeah.
He has won us a cup. So I don't care what you say. Yeah.
What did Vincent Kompany do? What did Vincent Kompany do in comparison?
We haven't won one in 70 years.
But also, he hasn't just won you a
Also,
League Cup.
Dan Burn might be the best signing in League Cup history.
But not even, because there's a team of 11 players out there. It's not Dan Burn FC winning
He
you the
scored
league.
a fucking goal and put us 1 goal ahead.
I don't know what you did.
He's been an absolute fucking giant for us. He's been
why have you
unbelievable.
got- why have you got-
Without Dan Burn, we
What
don't
about Joe
achieve anything that we have.
Joe Linton.
Why
He
have
cost
you got-
40 million.
Why
Bruno
have you got
G?
Swansea player?
Again,
Who helped
40
them win
million.
the League Cup? Why have you got
Nathan
Swansea
Dyer.
player who helped them win the League Cup?
Fuck him.
Oh, right, yeah. That's a good chat. That's a great chat. It's a great chat. No,
What do you want?
yeah,
Well,
you've
Dan
done me
Burn's
there.
done it. He's over 30.
mate.
No, great
No,
chat.
Over 30 playing for
Lampard,
England.
Hazard, Henry,
Or a
Kompany.
Middlesbrough player from 05, not one of them.
Dan Burn, name one.
Janino.
Right?
Janino.
How much did he sign for?
Janino.
And how old was he?
I don't know.
Well, there we go. So we can't have this discussion, can we?
Give me kudos.
What?
Janino.
I think he'd gone by then, maybe.
Cisco.
Pardon?
The Javier. Like, you know, the spiky hair.
Cisco signed for us.
Not Cisco. The
Abel
Javier.
Xavier,
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Cisco, aka Cisco.
Gareth Southgate. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Stuart Downing. Come on.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
Stuart
well,
Downing's better signing than Dan Burn.
he came to their academy, I think.
No, when he left.
Just let him get. It's like a rambling of like a
What, to Liverpool?
mental
Yeah.
man.
I think that's a better signing.
It was, yeah. He
Anyways,
notoriously
guys,
did really
moving
well there.
swiftly on from that, I think.
Somehow,
Not sure, Tom. Anyways.
You know what? He's got
Coleman.
10 eligible players and it's still otherwise.
That's Seamus Coleman.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good
That was
shout.
good.
Yeah,
That
well
was good.
done.
Dan Burn wasn't.
Yikarez.
That's not Yikarez.
Speaking of Yikarez,
That wasn't you were.
Arsenal going to get him.
Yeah.
Arsenal what?
Do you reckon?
Gonna get him.